If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Welcome back to our discussion of Doctor Who and who was the best Doctor. No, welcome back to Out of the Ashes. Doctor
Who discussion.
We are on part 3. So, where were we? We just beat up some tainted.
Yeah. So they are thoroughly beaten up and bodies burned, and the one who went back to human, you know, maybe it means his soul's safe. That's something to take away with you. And of course, you've got another bunch of journeying to do. You going to do anything on this leg of the journey? I mean,
so what things do we have to? What things can we do on a journey?
Well, again, this is one of those things where you could find safe resting places to recover endurance, but you've not lost anything. You could recover supplies. You can try and sort of basically keep alert and scout a little, see what's ahead.
Sure, we'll have some scouting.
It would be. This would use notice. The thing to remember is any of these things, if you try an activity and fail it, there's a cost.
Oh, okay. Who's good at notice?
I'm good at 5.
It's better than me.
You could use law to try and find a nice route.
I could do that.
I'll use notice to scout ahead. So,
okay.
How about? Can these rolls be assisted?
Yes, it can.
Yes, it would count as your activity for the round, but yes, it can be assisted.
So if I scouted and Alex like supported me,
yeah,
that works. So give me a notice check with an extra D10.
Can only one person assist?
Yes.
Well, I've got 2 activities, so that means I can assist him, and then
bollocks.
Okay, so this is because you're being so cautious.
Hang on. Is it dark? We're in the woods,
No,
right?
Not enough. Not dark enough for that.
Are we being secret? Is it secrecy? Does secrecy apply?
Not. Well, I suppose you're scouting. Yeah, it does apply.
What's that? It's a D4, isn't it?
D4, but you're on 11. You'd have to roll a 4 for that to work.
Oh, bollocks.
What about spitting spirit? Spitting spirit. You haven't done that yet.
Oh, I'll have to spend
that costs you 1 spirit. Using a key costs 1 spirit, remember?
Oh, Lord. That's right.
Okay, some down. All right, well, that went horribly wrong.
Okay, so that was an extra spend of the supplies, but they've not gone down. You've just taken a lot longer than you had to. Okay, are you trying to scout a nice, safe route?
That was law, wasn't it?
Yes. Okay, go for it. Give me a law roll. Again, difficulty 15. Ooh.
Do I have anything to help with this?
Can I assist? Spend my second action to assist.
What are you assisting with?
He's trying to
navigating.
Around. So I'm. I don't have a 5, and you know what? I can walk all the trails he suggests with vigor, maybe, because I have a vigor of 5.
Oh, that's reaching a little bit. I'd give you an assist, but it would be you'd have to roll first.
I mean, could I argue maybe instead of that our Chigu is a bit of a drifter and has knowledge on the paths to take.
Yeah, knowledge works. If you've got your knowledge key, you could certainly boost it.
So I could spend 1 point and you can keep your extra one if you wanted. Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
And hope, I mean, it's going to succeed, but yeah.
Okay. So what that's doing, again, it's possibly less useful now than it might be. But for your supplies spend, normally it will go down on 1 or 2. Because you found such an efficient route, it is only going down on 1.
Excellent.
However,
Oh no.
you're now down to D8 supplies. But you've reached, well, say your destination. That's probably going a bit too far. What you've reached is a place where mist is lingering. There's a bunch of dead Vespan soldiers. There's dead plants around this area. This must be where the attack was. And again, there's signs of dragging and even footprints.
Well, I'm going to let the people that are good at investigate have a look round and see what they can find.
Okay. So I was going to say, I mean, in terms of there's investigate is good, but all sorts of things are good. I'm going to call for another group roll here.
Oh,
So who wants to go first?
No one. No
I'll
one.
go
You're
first.
feeling embarrassed after the last one.
Go on, you want to redeem yourself here, Sue, don't you?
Yes.
After the last one. I mean, you redeemed yourself in the fight, don't get me wrong.
So I'm going to try some investigation.
Okay, so difficulty 15. Yes. Yes, so you found a trail to head off in. Not just the footprints and signs of dragging, but also the mist is thicker in one direction. Okay, who's going next?
I think James nominates himself.
What?
Go on then, James, what's your
Look,
thing?
I'm going to follow my best skill. And it will be the same. It will be walking without being spotted. No,
Notice, investigation, law, anything like that.
yeah, but they're all of mine are. So I'm going to be. I'm going to use.
Even
Fuck it.
athletics or vigour to just keep on going and push through. 'Cause it's a hard path. It's all misty.
Okay, I'm going to use athletics then because I've got athletics 8, which is my highest skill. And yeah, I'm going to keep people moving, keep everyone like, keep, I know they can't see anything, but as long as they're, I will be leading them. Is this like a swampy area, or is it not?
It's drifting into swampiness, yeah.
So
And
yeah,
again,
so I'll.
it's a trail of dead plants. I mean, it's tainted. It's hazardous to the spirit. You want to get
So, yeah.
people moving through it as quickly as possible.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just be light-footed and and make sure that they're putting their feet in the right places rather than like in the wet and stuff like that. Just making sure that anything in their way, any obstacle that they may miss, I'll point out to them like there's a log here, and then because I'm quite I'm very athletic. That I'm fucking grasping at straws there.
Go for it. Go for it. Go on. I'll let you have it.
I've got 19.
Yep. So 2 successes. Okay.
Red?
So now we're coming in. Are you being bold, Jesse? You being bold?
All right. Well, I'm going to actually go into the wilderness. Keyword there.
We are in the
And-
wilderness.
I'm going. It's a key for me. But in that wilderness, though, I'm going to look for animals that might have seen its passing. This tainted spawn's passing. This thing. So I do have animal sense.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So I'm going to try to use their senses to kind of tell us where it's gone or where it's going.
So that sounds like either notice or law, but I like that a lot.
Notice.
Yeah.
I have 5. So
But because you've got your sense and you could do it with notice anyway, it's only difficulty 10.
okay, and I'm using a key, so it's a point of spirit. So I'm down to 5 spirit at this point.
Yeah,
And
well, it's your call. I mean, do it if you need to.
Well, I know I'm going to, and then
Yeah, okay.
then I also I just want to find where it's going, like the kind of anyway. Okay.
Give me a roll. So 13. Or we're going to need the other D4. 3 successes.
How many successes do we need?
4. So it's all down to J-Wall.
Is this mist magical in nature? Is it a magical effect?
It was created by magic, but the mist itself is not magical.
So I couldn't disperse it.
You
using
could
some
disperse it with
power.
sunlight. Yeah. Or with counter magic.
Is it
Yes, I'll let you do that.
Okay. Yeah, so I can use my song skill as defense against magic. Yeah, so this will be an
This
opposed
is,
roll, I'm guessing.
it's an opposed roll, and I'm afraid it would be difficulty 19. Because the more this more that created it is tough.
I have nothing to help with, so
I will give it a try.
Okay, give me a roll.
And can I apply a key to this, which would be light, because I would be using light.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that'll be...
oh,
It's not going to help.
No, let's not worry then.
well, can I help him? I don't know. Or
Well, you're on 12. I mean, you could try to spend 3 spirit and lift it, but probably not worth it. Not really, because it's fairly specific what he's doing. It's sort of his magic.
I could also spend the 3 though, couldn't I?
Yeah, but it would only work if you rolled an 8 or more.
Yeah.
Well, so
Definitely.
you've got song, haven't you? Higher than 5.
ooh,
Yeah.
so you could inspire him.
Give me a D10 roll then, so.
Okay.
We're fucking pushing it, aren't we? We're really pushing it out.
You're on
Let's
70.
Let's push this boat out.
We need 2 more, don't we?
Yep.
To get to 19.
I mean, I if no one else can help, I can just spend 3 and get another D10.
I can't help. I'm not that magical inclined.
It's all,
Unless
it's
I can-
all on you now.
Unless I could do. No, there's not really anything I can do. My like mental skills are really low. I'm a bit thick. That's why I think there's still 2 hours.
I'll spend the 3 points for a D10. And hope it's not a 1.
Okay, give me a roll.
You just cursed it, you know.
Oh God! Out of the
You cursed it. You shouldn't have said. As long as it's not a 1, you shouldn't have said that. You literally cursed it.
The,
No,
the
it's not
mist
fun if I don't say it.
stays. The bad news is you have tipped off something.
Oh God!
2 hours.
There is a baleful, horrible presence. You're caught in this mist, surrounded by tainted stuff, and you all lose 3 spirit.
Oh fuck.
Oh, this is. Oh Lord!
And then the forces you were chasing are now turning on you. Coming out of the mist, a corner of the mist solidifies. It is quite solid now. It's a floating mist full of glowing eyes. And the eyes seem to bite at you, there's tiny wounds coming. And there's 8 more of these tainted things.
Oh my god. 8.
8.
Bad.
The good news is, the way the initiative system works, the smaller side goes first.
Okay.
So you are first in. The other way it's working is that ranged attacks and charges go first. And they're not charging.
Have to start.
So there's a small consolation here. The J-Wall, what are you doing?
So I have 1 spirit left, so not a whole lot.
Are you going into despair?
I still have 1. Well, I forced myself into despair.
Yeah. That will get you another D6 spirit back. Or do you have any drives you have? Have you used your drives twice?
I've used 1. I used passion, and that was it.
You can
I've not
use your
used duty
passion
yet.
again, or you can use your duty if you think this is applying.
Oh, so you can use each one twice. I thought it was.
No, you can use it twice between the two.
Oh,
You can
okay.
use the same one twice or each one once.
It's definitely not a love of fine cuisine unless I just suddenly
No,
grab
I
out
don't
of the
think we can
backpack.
make that stick.
To prevent Daslos plunging into ignorance, I mean that could be argued to. I mean, if we
you
don't
got Trower girl over here.
I think I'll accept that argument if you want to use it to get 1d6 back.
yeah, we're doing this for Daslos, so I'll see and hopefully get a good roll there. It's gonna be another one now that I said that.
You've now just said.
It is a 2, it's a bit better.
Okay, so what are you doing?
So, with 3 spirit. So, how does despair work exactly again?
That will get you 1d6 back, but you'll get a despair trait. It will basically bring you further from humanity. You're on the path to plunging and becoming one of the tainted.
Okay.
But
And you
need
said-
to take 5, you can get 5 despair before you're tainted. It's fine.
And there's no way of getting rid of it at all.
No.
Oh, okay.
I will. I will gain 1 despair.
Okay.
And that gives me another d6, you said.
Yep.
6.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And I still have an action?
Yep.
Immediately blanketing the area with daylight.
Yep.
Would be 5 spirit. And that does for d6 damage. So let's see. 4 damage.
Okay.
Everything each
That's
round.
nice, because you have annihilated again 4 of the tainted. And even hurt the Moroi.
Nice.
The bad news there is, in terms of the effect of that, you are now, I'll say, probably the one that fits you best. Obviously, we could take time out to discuss this, but let's not do that to break up the fight. I think what might work for Arad Shager is that he's now distant, which means you can't make any new connections.
Okay.
Cut off from humanity a bit. You in your own world.
That's not good.
Okay, so let's go through my screen. Sue, what are you doing?
So there are 4 of them left, is that right?
4 tainted, and of course the Moroi, which is at least solidified enough to try and attack you.
Right, I think I'm going to go for the tainted initially, as I'm not sure how hard that thing is.
But that will only be, yes, you doing a charge?
Yep.
Give me an athletics roll, difficulty 15.
Yep.
Nice. Give me a fight roll with an extra D10. And you only need 13 to hit one of the tainted. Bang on. Give me damage.
5.
Good enough. That is enough. Those are the fairly weak things. You have taken one of them out. Okay, going through in the order I can see it on my screen. Okay, so Jesse, what's your plan?
Well, let me ask a question first about the mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
If there was armor, would that have subtracted from that result that you rolled, the 5?
Yes, except the tainted have no armor.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying how the mechanics work in the future.
So the way the armor works is it doesn't subtract from that. Basically, damage comes off of your armor before it comes off of your endurance. And you can repair your armor basically after a fight.
Okay, and that's part of the things you can do during like your travel and so forth is repair
Yeah,
armor?
absolutely. Yeah, it's opposite, basically.
Excellent. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Okay, I'm going to... okay, because I do not like the tainted, I'm going to get incredibly angry. And because of that, it's actually tapping into my passion. Can I get a D6 spirit back?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I need the spirit back. So I'm going to use it. Okay, that's good enough. So I'm up to 5. I'm going to enable my key of death. Utilize that with hail of arrows, and then I'm going to roll my shoot.
Give me a roll.
Which is a 6, and then I'll add 4. 16 plus 4. That's 20.
20, so that'll be 12, 15, 18. You've hit 3 of them. You've hit all 3 of the tainted.
Okay, and that will be with 3 damage each.
That is enough. There are no more tainted left.
Yes.
Just the big bad.
Oh no.
Which is okay. Over to Olwen.
I'm just gonna pepper this. I'm just gonna like literally notch an arrow and just precise. Try and. You said it's eyeballs, right?
Yeah, eyeballs floating around in mist, but the mist seems to have solidified. In this case, just so
I'm gonna try and precise shot an eye. That's the plan. Because I've got precision shot.
Give me a roll. This is difficulty 16.
Okay. Now, before I do that, can I do my duty? Can I call my duty to hunt the tainted and subjugators to recover some?
I think you absolutely can do that.
And it's D6.
Appropriate. It's D6 spirit back.
Fuck me. That hasn't helped in the slightest. 4.
Well, it might have done. It might have done, mightn't it?
Okay, so I need I can't use any of my keys because Storm, Darkness and Secrecy doesn't really apply here. So, okay, so do a skill test and I need to get an 18, you said?
16.
Okay, so I need to get... Oh, bollocks. 13.
Are you boosting it?
No.
No, so you have just missed. Okay. This thing actually is almost, it's hard to describe, kind of biting with its eyes in absolutely all directions. Can each of you make either a fight or an athletics test at difficulty, you won't like this very much at all, 22, to not be wounded?
$22?
Yeah.
Can I spend... It's probably too late though. Can I use my foot foot run?
Yes. Yeah, that's in plot. That's in a plot. That applies anyway.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, you don't.
I thought I'd have to spend a spirit. But okay.
No, it doesn't
All right.
cost you spirit to use.
Okay. I've got 22 then.
Yeah. So, any of the rest of you. Oh, that's pathetic. But you have all taken 3 points of damage. If you've got armor with a protection score,
do I take the damage?
you do not. You have avoided this.
I jump. I flip. I sort of like jump over it, right? And I use it as a ledge itself. I put my foot
I think
on
you've
it.
done this sort of weird backflip thing to come out of there. But no, you've avoided it. Everyone else takes 3 damage. Subtract it from your sort of armor, from your protection score, to knock that down. If it's light protection, you have protection 3, that will be down to 0. Do it from your protection before you worry about endurance. But remember, it's ablative, so it doesn't come off every roll.
Yep.
She looks so much like you. This girl every day school
But you're back in the room.
Can I shoot it again, or attempt to shoot it?
Okay, so yes. So we only need one person to engage it in melee to stop it coming after you.
Oh, I'm not engaged with it in melee.
Yeah, so you can shoot it. I'll need someone to volunteer for that. But it doesn't have to be you.
It's probably going to be me.
You said I needed a 16 to hit, yeah?
Yep.
I've got an 18 and a double.
Nice.
Oh.
So maximum damage. What's that? 10 damage?
Yeah, maximum damage is 10.
I think you've got your ambition. You shot one of the eyes, which now goes dark. Okay, so sorry, things have faded away. J-Wall, do you want to go next?
Yeah. So I previously did the daylight in the area. It says that it does damage each round.
Yes. So you've got it hanging around there, and of course you've not moved from the daylight area. So give me damage again. Okay.
Then for the actual action, I'll throw a spear of sunlight.
Okay.
Which is... Is it only unopposed if... to see if they lose the next action, or is it just opposed normally in general?
It's unopposed. It's only unopposed to see if they lose their next action.
Okay.
So what I mean is, give me a roll at difficulty 18
Yep.
with law, I guess, isn't it? Yeah. So not lost the next action, but can I have damage anyway?
And that is 2d10.
Oh, that would be opposed. Then you'd need to push it up to 18. Sorry about that.
Oh, what, even to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll apply my light key.
Yeah, of course.
16.
Anything else you're bringing?
So that's me having already spent 3 points of spirit, which puts me back on 1 spirit.
Yeah, okay.
I could get more to spare.
You could. I mean, this is really going almost power mad, isn't it? This more despair.
I feel strange now. It's starting to get to me, and I feel that I need to do this to save Dassos. So I'm at despair too.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
You're going crazy.
So give me D10.
And I recover 6.
Okay, so give me 2D10.
Lord.
We kill this and then we have to kill Adrin because sorry, Arid, because you know.
What? 4.
God.
So 4. All that for 4 damage.
Yeah.
So in terms of despair effects, so we're saying distant. What would be a good thing? Do you think you're hardened? Yeah, you don't care what other people think about you. Really, even more can't connect. Do you think you're frightened? Do you think you're reckless?
Reckless.
Definitely reckless now.
Yeah. Okay. So you're reckless. Any physical attack you make has a +1 bonus.
Yeah.
Any defense has a -1 penalty.
Okay.
What if that counts towards cooking?
Just recklessly make the
Poison.
salmon.
This is poison ivy stew. I've cooked out the poison. Well, I think I have.
Yeah, you're not sure. Okay. So, Sue, you are engaging this thing in melee.
Yep.
Bad news, before anything else, it's giving off harmful radiance.
No.
You take another 2 points of damage.
Okay.
But if I can have an attack at difficulty 22,
Oh my god,
Did not.
22.
you can hit it. Well, the question here is, are you spending spirit and keys and things? You know, you could hit it.
Possibly. What's the thing where you spend? No, I did write all this down at the beginning.
Yes, you could spend 3 spirit for an extra D10.
Yep, I think I will do that.
Nice.
Worth it.
Yep.
Give me damage. Oh, okay. How do you take this thing down?
Ooh.
You've probably connected in between the eyes to a nice solid bit.
Yep, I'm using my mace, so I think I managed to maybe catch a few of the eyes on the way in on the flanges. Then just smash them all together into the middle.
Yep. And the eyes all go out. And the mist just evaporates.
I do have a question. It's a rules question. It doesn't apply now, but it was something I was going to ask. So with precision shot, it says when you roll 9 to 10 for either die, when you make a shoot roll, you score a critical success. So what happens if you get 9 on both dice and it's a double?
You could easily get a double critical success.
Could you get a triple?
No.
Okay. Right. Just seeing how far this boat can be pushed out.
Yeah. So coming in as the mist lifts, you can see again, yeah, there is a guy. He is badly hurt. Who knows? Possibly also already tainted. So maybe only to the extent of Jay Wall's character. And he's tied to this X-shaped frame. And he's got these marks from eye bites. He looks like he's been beaten. He's not really conscious.
I guess I'll start by counting him down. How do we detect if he's got taint?
If you got Sense the Unseen, you'd probably be able to do it.
Oh, I have. Okay.
So how shall I put it? He's on the edge of it. If you could heal him successfully, you'd be able to purge him from it.
Okay, Arid.
Tainted.
And Idalin.
Yeah. I'll head over and attempt some healing. If it doesn't work out, it's probably me being a bit reckless.
Yeah, probably. You able to assist, Edelin?
How much do you need to be able to assist?
5.
I've only got 3 in heal.
What's your heal, J-Will?
4.
Okay.
You couldn't. I mean, someone could also assist if they've got law of 5 or more.
Yeah.
I don't have.
I mean, I've got law of 8, so I suppose Idlin could do the heal and I could assist.
Okay.
No, it's just providing 1 dice, isn't it? Oh, no,
Yes.
I guess that's still beneficial anyway, yeah.
Or she
If you
couldn't
roll.
help you, you can help her. So.
Yeah.
And it's only a point difference. So yeah, that'd actually work out.
Okay, so that'll be 3d10, won't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
It's a double though.
Are you going to try and boost this?
So what number did we need?
15.
So that would be another 8. I don't have enough spirit left to get the d10.
If
I do, but it would take me down to 0.
0's okay. Going below 0's where it gets bad.
Yeah, I would still need an 8.
What's your
No.
passions? Is it passions? Yeah. What's your passion and duty?
It would be keys to do the extra thing, but I'd need to.
Yeah, but I was seeing if you could recover some of your spirit before you make for the route. I know we're sort of like
I've got
probably
to
doing it.
bring back news to
I've
Davos.
just realised I have a healing kit.
What's
That's
that do?
just part of your general equipment. I mean, that lets you heal.
Oh,
It's not giving bonuses, unfortunately.
Yeah, can I use to bring back news to Dassos? Because it would be really embarrassing to bring back the news that I just completely failed to heal someone.
How the governor was tainted and had to kill him. I mean, that's still news, isn't it? But yeah, I think it would be quite embarrassing news.
well, that's what I was going to say. Is because it's a critical failure. Could I use my loathing for the tainted to say that, you know, she's starting to not be able to heal him, and he's going to be living with his taint. So I just pull out the bow and shoot him.
I think that would be the case if you fail. But let's see if you succeed with your spirits. So you can have D6 back for that. Yes.
That's more like it.
Oh, excellent.
Right. So I shall spend 3 to get the extra d10 on that healing. So I'm still 2 short. But then can I use my community key, because this is part of our community?
Yeah, absolutely. So don't roll a 1.
why did you say it? Oh, thank God. Oh, I was about to curse you out, Paul, for saying that.
This has all been so close, hasn't it? It's been incredibly close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
But
another point
tenseness,
of it.
it costs you an awful lot of almost everything you've got to bring him back. Yeah, this is a struggle all night, but you do bring him back to the land of the living.
Do you have to do that to Arid as well?
Now, Arid he's not tainted. He's despairing, basically. He's got some level of despair. Probably you could already tell he's become a bit more distant and a bit more reckless.
All right. Well, once he's recovered a bit enough that we can actually move on out, I guess we'll start heading back to the heading back to the town village.
Yeah. Yep. So I won't make you roll on the way back because you've got huge supply scores, right? It's still D8.
Yeah.
There's no way you could exhaust that on 2 trips, even carrying someone extra.
Unless I was extremely reckless with the food.
Yes. Yeah, you have a feast and then you've got nothing left for the rest of the journey. And Beast saying sort of, I will be your governor, the governor of Dassos. But it's going to be on my terms, not on Vespan terms. It's got to be, I mean, look at what you've done for me. It's got to be for the sake of Dassos. Now, this is an interesting one. So does someone want to make me an insight roll at difficulty 10?
Who's got insight?
Me.
Yeah.
I have 6.
Actually, it probably makes sense for it to be... Actually, it makes sense for it to be Olwen because she was the one who healed him.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Good.
You know, it would not be hard, actually, by now, to dissuade him to say, actually, my recommendation back to Vespa would be that Dassos should stay independent, and I don't want to be its governor. It's useful out here as an independent place.
Oh, can we use this as an opportunity to like get the lady in as the governor with Vespan support and still be independent?
Yes, you could.
Just trying to work it in here.
That's where you're trying to work it in.
Yeah, it seems like a good angle.
Yeah, and all trade must be done by your friend. You know, the one that you owe a favour to.
Pay him back. Good idea. Get that D4 in your connection back.
See, we're good to you.
So I think, Olwen, it's falling to you to make a final persuade test to try and get him on side.
I'm not Olwen though, but I will assist with the notice.
Oh my God, persuade?
Yeah.
I don't have persuade.
Probably Edelin would be the one, actually. Edelin would be the one again.
Yeah.
I'm assisting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with an extra D10, go for it.
Because I have been the one looking after him in varying levels of incompetence.
No, you were very competent. It was just a huge struggle because it was difficult.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. So he is forwarding those things. He actually even asserts his authority over the assessor. So you have done it. You know, you're safe from Vespa. You saved the governor. I mean, there's a small mission maybe of escorting the governor back to Vespa and maybe getting them to agree with it, but that's, I think, something for another time. Okay, so we're coming to an end, I think, now.
Oh, wow, that was really good. That was really good, Paul. I liked it.
Yeah, so thanks, everyone. So do you want to do a closing scene just for your character? Because I think there's interesting stuff there. And I don't know why I'm looking at J-Wall when I say there's interesting stuff there, but I think there's interesting stuff. So what's your closing scene?
So, Arachega previously came to Dassos to settle and to help the community out. But after this, feels that maybe he actually should continue drifting. Just progressively gets more and more distant with people before effectively being a hermit. You could compare Arage to Radagast at this point.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's just there. He's maybe got his birds and a bird nest on his head, his beard. But the company of people Apart from maybe the occasional visit from his friend Nibir, it's minimal. He lives however long he does in privacy.
He's got thousands of years of isolation.
And
I
if
mean,
anyone comes into his swamp,
Yeah.
I mean, he is gonna bonk them with his quarter staff. He doesn't care anymore.
Especially
He'll open the
those
sky
damn
and-
chihuahuas.
Or chihuahuas.
Okay, Sue, what's yours? That was cheerful.
Yes, I think Idolin's next move is going to be the pub once again. Once she's composed a song about how amazing and heroic we all were saving our town.
Yes.
And I'll go and sing it in the pub
That
to make
sounds
sure
good.
everyone remembers how great we all are.
And it's good, actually. You've got something to sing about defeating the Moroi. You don't have something to sing about, and then we hid all the supplies.
Yes, I will focus on the defeating the eyeball monster aspect rather than the rest of it.
Who's called Smokey?
Okay, Jesse.
Well, Alexandros will mourn the passing of the sunshine salmon scampi, because now it is reckless sunlight salmon scampi, and it doesn't taste the same. So because we have the last of Ared's last scampi, I will be in the pub sharing it with Olwen and Yidlin, and we will reminisce about the eyeball slayings and that this is the last of the good stuff.
Okay, excellent. Alexandros. So that was Alexandros. So finally, Olwen.
Owen occasionally tries to visit the swamp. Occasionally gets bonked on the head, I guess. It tries to convince Ardrin to come back to the town and retire as a chef. Then he doesn't have to interact with anyone. He can just cook for the passion. Because we all miss the sun trout scampi.
This is. Do you feel a bit used here? We want you to come back so you can cook for us.
Just a little bit. I was like, get out my swamp.
You're the one who has the D10, not us. It's the...
Every time you visit, I'm like, just take this, and I give you a basket full of.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay, and I'll take it back to the town, and I'll avoid the chihuahuas.
Yeah. In fact, you're going to dedicate your life to hunting down these chihuahuas, which have not been found in the last mission. They must be out there. Okay, thanks very much, everyone. That was great.
Should we do shout-outs and then we'll wrap up?
Let's do some shout-outs, yeah.
Well, first and foremost, don't forget to support this on Kickstarter if you're not already. Click, back it. I think if you don't, you'll regret not doing it.
Yep.
Because it is a good game. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, we'll start with Sue. Sue, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter under the name Savage Spiel, and also on Blogspot, also as Savage Spiel, where you'll find write-ups of some of the games I play, accounts of conventions I've been to, and other miscellaneous gaming content.
It'll probably be this as well, right?
Probably, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I like the Mutant Year Zero ones. J-Will?
Yeah, I'm Jail. You can find me most places as Jail7 said. You see me here fairly often. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, etc. And yeah, definitely really enjoyed the game, and I'd like to run it at some point when that's a possibility.
Jesse?
You can find me on Twitter as Requiem of a Man. Also on Instagram as Shadow's Memory.
Have you actually added to Instagram, or is it just still the one video?
I've had Instagram. I follow things. I don't. No, I haven't. I have one video. You're right. Okay, fine. But no,
We
Yeah,
can see your one
it-
video on Instagram. This is good.
it's a cat. I think it's him complaining at me. Sure, but no. Yes, this Out of the Ashes is actually really fun, and as J-Ball says, I kind of think I might want to, once I learn the system a little better, want to try running it because it sounds right up my alley. So,
Paul?
Okay, so I am Paul Mitchener. You can find me on Twitter as the Tweedmaster. Remember the. Someone called Just Tweedmeister is my mortal enemy. Actually, I've no idea. But anyway, you could also find my blog, which is the Imaginarium of Dr. Mitch. There's also a little game that no one's mentioned in this called Out of the Ashes on Kickstarter, which you might want to take a look at.
yeah.
But yeah, so thanks everyone. Okay,
Oh, and you also made Liminal.
I did make Liminal. Yeah, we should mention Liminal.
Yeah, Liminal's. Yeah, I like Liminal as well.
Yeah.
Mine's not at hand. I don't know where it is. I think it's on my bookcase somewhere. As for me, check out my social media. Discord, you'll find us all on Discord. Mine's floating around. I can't get mine. I don't know where. Where is it?
I'm looking for mine.
I think it's on my stack of books near my bed. Don't guilt me.
Oh, you were guilted. You're guilted. There are 4 books and only. Oh, yes, yes. And by the way, anybody who is watching, Liminal is actually a really good game. And if you are from Britain, you should seriously pick this up. You can make your own supernatural Buffy adventures and just have the time of your
There you go. Look, Paul's got a shiny one. We've all
Looks
got.
very pretty.
We've all
looks
got
very
dull.
pretty.
We've got matte ones.
Not at all sponsored, but
Look at that. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty?
Oh, yeah.
Check out Discord. You'll find us all on Discord. Twitter is the best place to follow when I'm going live. Occasionally I post things. I'm slowly getting better at using Twitter. Facebook is, if you don't use Twitter, you can follow me on Facebook. And then YouTube is where you'll find these. And hopefully there will be, you might be able to embed them on the Kickstarter thing as
Yeah,
well.
I'll definitely embed the videos on the Kickstarter.
But yeah, other than that, thank you for running, Paul, and I hope we hit all the targets. And
Yeah, thanks for playing. And like I said, it's a play test. It might have been really shit, so I'm glad you played.
well, other than that, thank you all for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye, everyone.